Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So it's been 3 months since I last uploaded a video, and the reason for my absence was heavily to do with university. It just got quite full on and I just didn't have a lot of free time. But more than that, I just lost my love for making videos for that point because I was just so stressed and overwhelmed and I couldn't find the time to sit down and make content that I was actually happy with and wanting to upload and share. But that is all changing now. I really wanted to start again for a while, but I kept putting it off because I'm scared, to be honest. It can be daunting, especially when you were doing it and then you stop and then you come back, and I don't really have that many subscribers, so it's not like I left millions of people in limbo or anything like that. But I want to give it a good shot, and this is me giving it a good shot to see what will come of it. So my plan is to just try and not throw my all into it, because I have work and that kind of thing on the side. Or not even on the side, but like I do that part-time. But in the time that I can spare, I'm going to really go at this to make myself feel content with the amount of effort that I'm putting in, and if nothing happens from it, then that's fine, that's whatever, and if something does, then that's great as well. But we shall see. Anyway, I'm just gonna get straight into this video. Thank you for those who stuck with me, and for all of you who have clicked on this video, whether for the first time or because you're thinking to yourself, yes, she's uploading again, or whatever. But thank you for not unsubscribing through my point of silence. I want to say that things will become a bit more regular and consistent from now on, so fingers crossed I can stick to that. I also kind of want to be a bit more laid back in my videos. Not that I was ever really uptight or anything like that before, but if I'm drinking some tea, then I'm just going to bring my tea with me. And this mug, I just made the tea, so it's boiling hot, but hopefully you can see it says Merry Everything and Happy Forever After. And I think it's so sweet, a little Christmas mug that's something a bit different, and I got this from H&M Home. So as the title of the video would suggest, I'm going to be talking about my skincare routine today, and so for that reason I'm not wearing any makeup, because I thought, what's the point if you can't actually see what my skin is like? Now, I'm very aware that my skin is not perfect, but it doesn't bother me anymore. I mean, I'm sure I'd love to have absolutely flawless skin, but I don't really think that anybody does. So that kind of goal is a bit unrealistic. You're going to get spots, you're going to get blemishes, you're going to have scarring, it's going to be a bit oily and dry in places, and it's fine, it's whatever, just work with it. So these are the products that I use to try and work with my skin, and I have been seeing an improvement, and definitely compared to what it used to be like a few years ago, it's drastically improved since then. So I guess that's just age and hopefully a better diet and more water, even though I don't drink as much as I should. Those kinds of things help as well. So I'm just going to get into it. So the first thing are makeup removers. Now, I have switched between quite a few. I've used Bioderma, I've used one from Simple, I've used one from Sukin, I've used a ton. But the ones that I think I like the most are these from Garnier. So this is actually I'll start with this one. This is the Garnier Micellar, however you want to pronounce it, cleansing water, pretty much a Bioderma alternative, and I think it's pretty much just as good but a fraction of the price, and it's gentle and it's nice on the skin and it does the job well. I use this most mornings because I normally find that I'm kind of rushing out the door and I don't have time to use my other cleanser, and this does enough of a good job to remove, you know, whatever like oils and gunk is from the night before when I was sleeping, but there's nothing much on my skin that needs a heavy cleanser to remove it, so this is perfectly fine. And then I also use this at night time to remove my makeup. To go alongside that one, I also use the Garnier 2-in-1 Express Eye Makeup Remover, and this is obviously targeted for your eyes, and what you do is you shake it up so the solution combines like that, and then pour it onto a cotton pad and hold it onto your eyes. Pretty much standard, everybody really knows how to use them. And I think it works really well because it's got the two parts and it's got that oily substance in it. It really helps to break down mascara and eyeshadow and liner and all that kind of thing. And it's pretty cheap as well, so I think it does a good job for the amount of money that it costs. Okay, so next step is actually cleansing, and the cleanser that I use at the moment is the Oskia Renaissance Cleansing Gel. It's really calming and really soothing, and it's a gel to oil cleanser. So it comes out like a gel, but then as soon as you start rubbing it into your skin, it turns into an oil, and then you add a bit of water to like emulsify it. But I use this every night. Sometimes I use it in the morning as well if I've got a bit more time. And I use a face washer to remove it. Alongside the cleanser, I also use a face scrub. And this is Ives. This is the Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. This one is great because it just leaves your skin feeling really smooth and soft, and I think that's what an exfoliator is meant to do, and it's meant to kind of help clear your pores and that kind of thing. And to me, this does a good enough job that I just keep on repurchasing it. So next is toners. This is the Sukin Hydrating Mist Toner, and this is what I use at the moment. To me, it just like runs out really quickly. I find that I use it up quite fast, and I just don't love it as much as another toner, which I'll show you in a second. So this is nice and this is decent, and if you want something that's very affordable but not filled with crap and it's actually filled with good things for your skin, then I definitely recommend it. I just prefer this toner more, and this is the Sanctuary Spa Pore Refining Toner. They are both good, so just whatever's in your price range or whatever you find works for you is what you should use. So the next thing is the Sukin Certified Organic Rosehip Oil, and I use this pretty much kind of as a moisturizer. I don't, I'll show you the other things, but I pretty much use this where you would use a moisturizer because it's just oily enough to work. Now the thing with rosehip oil is you've got to apply it to damp skin, so I put my toner on and then I quickly put a few drops of this in my hand and then rub it onto my skin so that it dries down with the toner, because if it doesn't, you're just left with an oily mess. And I bought this because I read someone's blog post talking about how it really worked for them in terms of clearing up blemish, like scars and that kind of thing, and pigmentation on their skin, and that it just really worked with the overall appearance of their skin and just made it look amazing pretty much. And it takes a few months to work, and I think I've been using this for about a month or so now, and I am slowly starting to see results, so hopefully a few months more down the track I'll see even more results. It does take a bit to get used to because it is oil pretty much, and for someone with oily skin it is bizarre putting it on my face, but all I care about is trying to make it as even skin toned as possible, so I'll deal with a bit of extra oil if it helps me in the long run. The next two things I'll show you together, even though they're different, but these are my extra sort of nighttime things. So all the things I've shown you so far are pretty much what I will use in the morning, and then these are the things I add at nighttime. So the first is the Ole Henriksen Ultimate Lift Eye Gel, and I just got this as a little sample from Sephora when I joined their club, their their loyalty point system thing. They gave me a little goodie bag, and this was in there. And to me it smells like cucumbers. I kind of just use whatever I've got, and this is what I've got at the moment, and I really like it. It dries quite firm, so if you want something that's quite tight, then you'll like this one. The next thing is the Garnier Miracle Sleeping Cream, and this is a de-tiring and anti-age cream, and obviously that is not a concern of mine, and it looks like this. But the reason I bought this was because one of the girls I watch here on YouTube, Meg, from Meg Says, she put this in a favourites video, and I honestly went and bought it pretty much the next day because she just spoke so highly of it. And I think this, in conjunction with the rosehip oil and everything else, is helping to just calm my skin and bring it back to a good and clean and not perfect slate, but you know, just really helping with the problem area. I think on the box it was talking about it has benefits of a sleeping mask but in the form of a cream, so it's not as heavy and it's more easily absorbed, but it provides a similar benefit. So far I'm really enjoying this one. So that is all the skincare routine. That's my like everyday kind of thing that I do. And the next few things I'm going to talk about are just the additional things that I do every now and then. So the first two things are masks. Now this one, I'll just start with this one because it's leaking everywhere. This is the mask of Magnaminty from Lush, but it looks like this. It's green and it's gritty, and it smells, obviously, as you would expect, rather minty, and it feels really nice on the skin. This is good for spots, and if you've got a skin type like me, then you will really like this mask. Another mask that I really love is this one, and it's from a brand called Moreish. I think that's how you say it. And it's their Emergence clay mask. I just think it's really nice. It's not too drying, like it doesn't really strip your skin, but I think it just does a good job and it leaves your skin feeling really nice and soft and clean. And yeah, I don't really have much to say about it other than I just really quite like it. So the next one, it's technically not skincare, but I think it's so important to include in your daily routine anyway, so I'm going to include it. And it's a facial sunscreen, and it's the Mecca Cosmetica To Save Face SPF 30 facial sunscreen, and it says weightless hydrating formula, UVA and UVB protection, perfect makeup base. It's pretty much just like a nice lightweight moisturizer, but it's a sunscreen. It's genius. And the last little thing is a lip balm, because I couldn't not talk about a lip balm. I think that your lips are on your face, so it technically kind of counts. And this is the Nuxe Reve de Miel lip balm. Everybody knows it, everybody loves it, and for good reason, because it is so good. It smells like honey and lemon, and it's a bit gritty in texture, but it just works to smooth out your lips so well. It's the kind of one that you put it on the night before and you wake up and you can still feel it on your lips. So that includes everything in my skincare routine that I wanted to talk through with you guys today. I hope you kind of found this interesting and maybe a little bit helpful as well. If you want to see anything more on those products, do let me know and I can pop something up on my blog if you want some more information or whatever. But I just hope you like this video. Hopefully you like the fact that I'm back, and if you have video ideas or anything like that, then do let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it so that I can kind of gauge people's feedback. But I hope you're all having a really lovely week, whatever you're getting up to, and I will see you again soon. Bye!